Hey everyone, what's up? I have a different style video today. This was inspired by Emily Noel 83 here on YouTube. I will link her video down below. These are just kind of like okay beauty products, I guess. Nothing special to me, nothing horrible either. So it's like in the middle. It's just kind of like, would I buy it again? No. Would I recommend it? No. You know what I mean? Let's get started here with foundation. This is the Makeup Forever Water Blend, and I was sent this by Makeup Forever a while ago. This came out, I want to say like a month or two, maybe a month ago now, and I was just, you know, so excited to try it because I love their original like formula, the HD one. That one's like one of my favorites of all time, and I tried this and I was just like, what is this? It ends up looking nice, like freshly applied, but then just an hour later, even with my dry skin, it just looks like it just breaks down and it looks so weird. Like it just looks bad, like I have sweaty makeup or something. I don't know, something about this just kind of didn't work out for me. I was just kind of like, it's whatever, you know? Another product that I feel like is so whatever, it is so underwhelming, and I know people love this. This is going to be like an unpopular opinion, but this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I don't get this. I really don't get why people love this, because I tried mine and I'm just like, okay, it's like MAC Fix Plus pretty much. That's what it feels like. And you know, as a primer, it's not hydrating enough for someone with dry skin like me, so I can't use it as a primer, but I like to use it. The way that I'm trying to use mine up is just like as a setting spray, like a finishing spray, if you will. Let's do some drugstore products. Okay, this right here I got at Target. This was like, I want to say $5, so not a huge loss, but it's from NYC, and it's the Lovotics palette by Demi Lovato. I bought this because I heard, you know, this was like a new palette and a lot of people were talking about it, but I think it was just kind of, you know, the buzz of a new palette at the drugstore. But these shadows are all really chalky. The thing about this palette is that I love the shimmery eyeshadows in here. Like this one, this kind of champagne color is beautiful. Let me show you a swatch of it. Like, look at that. That champagne, it goes on so nice and it just looks really pretty. But then when you play with some of the mattes in here, these other kind of matte shadows don't really show up well. I mean, that's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just something that I'm never gonna really find myself using. I just feel like it's very inconsistent in quality, and I never reach for this because of that. Like, I don't want to have to reach for a whole palette and just use one or two colors. So it's just not for me, and I never really use it. You guys have never probably even heard me talk about it because I don't really enjoy it. I never even talked about these because I thought they were just okay. Like, they're not liquid lipsticks at all, but they are pigmented. They have pretty shades, so that's why I hung on to a couple of these, because I do really like these two shades. This one, what is this called? I think Soft Spoken. Yeah, I probably have worn this in a video or two. It's a beautiful pigmented color, but it's really shiny. It doesn't dry down, and it never dries down. Like, you could be wearing this all day, it's gonna transfer. And I don't know, they just kind of tricked everyone with the name being like liquid suede, because it's really not. So yeah, I was a little disappointed. This shade is Cherry Skies. Ooh, this is a pretty one. This one is called Cherry Skies. I mean, just look at how gorgeous it is. So, you know, is the formula bad? No, definitely not. So that's why I'm hanging on to them. I just really like these colors, but it's not something like I would, you know, buy again or go out of my way to like recommend to anyone. And then here is a pink shade. I don't really like this pink one. It turned out too pink for me. Tea and Cookies. So yeah, I mean, not my favorite, but not horrible either. And I have some lip glosses that are definitely not my favorite. I don't know, like this formula is kind of strange. High-end lip product I have here, these are Bite Beauty lip glosses, and these are the mini sizes. I do have two full-size ones that I really like, but they are the old formula. I don't know what it is about their newer formulas, but they just aren't the same. They're not as hydrating, they're not as smooth feeling on the lips. So it doesn't like dry my lips out, but it just kind of skips going on. Like, it doesn't feel very nice. So I am not going to buy these in the future. I'm just going to stay away from their lip glosses altogether, because for the money I just don't feel like it's worth trying. Two more kind of makeup products here. This is just a sample that I tried. This is from Benefit. I got this in one of those like Sephora best of kits, and it's their hydrating tinted balm. This is the Posy Balm. This is a lip balm, two lip balms here. It's just like the lightest pink. It's really not noticeable at all. and I can't imagine buying this like full price. I think it's what, like 20 bucks or something. I mean, it's just really kind of a greasy look. Like when I put this on my lips, not only does it really not show up at all, but it just kind of looks greasy. Like it's not a cute look for me. I just don't really like this. It was very whatever. It smells good though. It smells like flowers, so I like that about it, but really it's just like, it's cute to look at, but I don't really like the results I get, so it's just okay. Like I would never buy this, and I don't know what it goes for full price, but I would not buy that. And this right here is something that I kind of just like, I used to really use it all the time, and now I'm just kind of like, it's okay, there's better out there. This is the Bite Agave Lip Mask. This is a natural product, so if that's your kind of lifestyle, I think that this will be worth it to you. But if you don't mind using Lipsol, which has beeswax, I think that works better for me, honestly, and that's only $3. And this stuff, a tube of this, I think goes for around like 15 to 20 at Sephora. So, you know, I still will use this up. Right here is a mask. It's a clay, it's like a powder clay mask that you mix with water. It's from a brand called Josie and Hugh. It's their white clay mask. This is just okay. Like I didn't really feel like I got any results out of it, and I used it quite a bit. I know it doesn't look like much, but this is a lot of product. And yeah, it's a natural beauty product. I got it one of my subscription boxes. A lot of people wanted me to update them on it, so this was just whatever, like nothing special, wouldn't buy it again. Just not my thing. And also not my thing, these masks from L'Oreal. This is the Pure Clay mask. They have like 3 of these, and they're all supposed to do different things. Like they sent me these when they launched, like first launched like a couple months ago, and the only one that I actually ended up using multiple times was this black one. This is the one that claims to kind of like clean out your pores, and I actually felt like this one worked better out of the 3 that they have. So this one was my favorite that out of the ones I used, but it still was just like, I don't really feel like I'm getting much results with this. That's it for this video. I just thought it was a cool idea, so make sure you check out Emily's video if you haven't seen it already. I love her channel too. If you guys have never heard of her, like she is my favorite beauty YouTuber, always has been. I just really adore her channel. So yeah, check that video out. I encourage you guys to go through your collections too. Go through your collections. Let me know what you thought was underwhelming. I would love to hear from you all. And as always, thank you so much for watching.